Hi, how you going? Diane from Rest Assured North Queensland with day 3 of the 10 things no one tells you about Wi-Fi. And here we are, day 3, and electrical hypersensitivity or electromagnetic hypersensitivity is sensitivity to electromagnetic fields, of which Wi-Fi is. Wi-Fi is included in that because Wi-Fi emits an electromagnetic field. This term is also shortened to EHS as well, for electrical hypersensitivity. So there are a lot of symptoms that may be experienced when you are exposed to Wi-Fi. First of all, though, I think I'll just share with you my story. So I was suffering from extreme fatigue, insomnia and memory loss, and this had a massive impact on my life. I suffered from this for about 3 months and my doctor could not tell me what was wrong with me. And so my extreme fatigue, like, it was absolutely extreme. I used to have a little rise that I would walk up to my unit, and I used to be able to bound up that, but I was battling to make it up that little rise, and when I would get up there, I was absolutely exhausted. I had insomnia, never had sleep issues before in my life, and I also had memory fog, or I call it memory loss as well, where I'd be halfway talking to someone and halfway through my sentence I'd completely forget what I was saying, and this was pretty embarrassing. And what it felt like in my head was like a buzzing, and like things just weren't kind of connecting properly. I was still coping okay, barely, but it was like I had these things in my brain that wanted to connect, but they just weren't connecting. It was a terrible feeling. And I actually stumbled across what was wrong with me when I went down to Melbourne to do my first ever intensive on electromagnetic field testing and protection. And I was down there for about 5 or 6 days, and my symptoms disappeared, and they came back when I came back to Townsville, and it was then that the penny dropped. It didn't really drop down there because I only had a couple of the symptoms. And people that experience electrical hypersensitivity or sensitivity to electromagnetic fields from wireless devices may have just 1 or 2 symptoms, or they may have a lot of the symptoms. So I was pretty lucky. I only had a couple of the symptoms, mind you. That was enough to, pretty well debilitate my life. But let's have a look at some of the other symptoms. So just keep an ear out for what I'm going to share with you. I'm just going to share it with you off my flyer. Just have a little think about, do you or any of your family members suffer from one or any of these symptoms? So we've got headaches or migraines. So headaches are usually a really big clue. Brain fog, extreme fatigue and insomnia, sleep disturbances, ear problems like tinnitus and ringing in the ears, which leads to balance problems. Let's have a look. Skin rashes. Now, a lot of people develop unexplained skin issues, behavioural problems in children. They also have lack of concentration and learning difficulties. Other symptoms are miscarriages, ADHD, hyperactivity-like behaviour, dyslexia, shortness of breath and asthma, mood swings, nosebleeds, and a big one is fibromyalgia-like symptoms. So they're just some of the short-term symptoms that are exposed, that you can experience when you're exposed to electromagnetic fields from wireless and wired devices. And there are chronic symptoms as well. So chronic symptoms are things like neurodegenerative diseases and, of course, various types of cancers. So that's day 3 for you. I've covered a fair bit there. If you've got any concerns at all, you can talk to me. I am actually going to put a link in this post where you can book and have a chat with me if you have any concerns. Please like and share this video if you have found it of value, because your family or friends may find this interesting as well. Now, to finish this week off, there's 2 more topics I'd like to cover, and they are, how does Wi-Fi impact our body? And the other one is, why are our kids more vulnerable, and some of the symptoms that children may experience. So if you have a preference for what you'd like to hear about tomorrow, please pop it in the post. Olivia's been helping me out greatly here, and I appreciate that, for what we're going to choose tomorrow, for what we're going to choose each day. So that's it for today. Please get in touch if you've got any concerns, and remember to please share and like this. See you later. See you tomorrow.